take your face off. It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours.
Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do for this voiceover because the intro that I gave myself is really weird. Like, this is what I actually said in the original clip.
This we're starting in a little bit of a different setting because I can't paint upstairs.
Like, what was that? Anyway, I guess we get a wooden table for the rest of this intro. Today I am going to be following troom hacks. Art hacks, to be specific. If you don't know what troom is, it's basically this very clickbaity, very video edited, very like fake kind of spam channel, I guess. It's like a big corporation, and they just come with these crazy, ridiculous videos that make no sense, as you can see from the thumbnails. And my job is to recreate them. How great. Yeah. I'm gonna first take a look at this intro of this wonderful video that troom has made for us today. Well, that was a really intense start.
You don't need paint to make art. Choose whatever you want. Lipstick, eyeshadow, flowers, toothpaste, and even an iron.
What?
I'm sorry, but there is no way that this is okay. Like, this looks like a fire waiting to happen. So it basically just says,
"Don't try this at home, kids."
Anyway, let's move on.
Watch our new video to learn awesome life hacks for drawing.
I added in that last part, but you know, you get the whole gist of the intro. Also, apparently somebody's name is Redhead.
Redhead is
Worked out.
Yeah, she's kind of a reoccurring character on troom. Now I'm going to show you the first craft that I decided to do, or the first hack, I guess.
sketch out a minion picture in pencil on a banana. Color the drawing with gouache.
She says that's so weird. I thought that it was gouache, not gouache. I mean, I could be wrong.
Paint eyes, the goggles, a toothy smile, and blue overalls. Accent the minion with yellow gouache. Stephanie drew her beloved minions. Now she won't get bored in her studio.
I'm having a hard time believing that she has a studio of her own, considering the fact that she is a full-grown woman playing with bananas dressed as minions, but here we are. Okay, so let's get started. I have my own character in mind. I'm not going to draw a minion. I have my own special character who also has yellow skin, but here's my banana right here. I have a paper towel under it to make sure I don't get gouache paint anywhere. And get a nice zoom in on the banana. It's a Chiquita banana, I guess. I don't think I pronounced that right, but it is a premium quality banana from Mexico that I am now going to ruin with paint. I got the label on. Let's just fold it nice and neat. Moving on, so I do actually have gouache that I've never used before, gouache, so I'm going to bring that out. I've never really used this before. I heard that it's like a mix between acrylic paint and watercolor paint, so I guess that I can kind of thin it out with water. I don't really know, but we're gonna try. So while I work with these paints, I'm going to tell you about my character. So the yellow color reminds me of a specific cartoon family, but I especially wanted to paint Marge Simpson. In order to do that, I had to search up the front profile of Marge, and I don't think I will ever be the same after seeing all of these photos of like the front profile of The Simpsons. Let me just give you a little compilation. Aren't they just beautiful? Okay, so this is what I chose as my reference picture for today. It's terrifying, but let's just get to work. So for Marge's wonderful green dress that she wears every single day and probably doesn't wash and kind of looks like a towel wrapped around her, I got this green, and I need a little bit of yellow because it was a little too blue for the color, and of course some white to lighten it up, and there we go. I didn't do any sketching like they said in the video, and you literally cannot see anything, so I'm going to skip to a part where you can see stuff. Okay, anyway, so I was in Florida for a week. I'm not in Florida anymore, but half of the editing done in this video was in Florida, and I have a really funny story. It's actually not funny, it's actually kind of gross, but actually I thought that it was cool, okay? My mom thought it was gross. Just to explain what I'm doing here, I'm trying to mix a shade of paint that will work for shading like around the waist. It doesn't end up looking good. I don't know why I did it because she doesn't even have any shading in the cartoon. So just don't even pay attention. I'll tell you my story. Okay, so basically we get out of the airport after our flight to Florida, and we're in a rental car, and we're just like, we're hungry. This is me and my family, by the way. So we decided to stop at Chili's. I've never been to Chili's before, but we go in, the waitress is super nice, and we decide to go to the bathroom, and there is toilet paper like stomped into the ground even before you get into the bathroom, like it's outside the door. So we're like, that's kind of gross. But we go inside, and yeah, the bathroom was really gross, and it was really weird and dark and like gloomy and stuff, but I went there anyway. So we go back to the table, and we're just like, trying to find out what to order, and my dad just makes a giant stomp. We're just like, what? And I look onto the ground, and it's this giant cockroach. I've never seen a roach like out of a pet store, and I've never seen a cockroach in general. I always associate them with like movies or TV shows or whatever, and I know that they're not only in movies, but like it seems like it. And it was the size of like a Madagascar hissing roach, which is like a common thing to feed like reptiles. Here, I'll show it to you right now. Anyway, so I also got a scare when I left the Airbnb for like 2 seconds to walk 7 feet to our rental car to get my phone charger that I left in there, and there was something in the woods near our Airbnb, like there was like rattling or hissing or scratching or moving or something, I don't even know, but I was not about to be eaten by a Demogorgon, so I ran over to the door, and I was like banging on the door, and my dad was like laughing, and I was very over dramatic. It was really late at night though, but yeah. So I finished her necklace, and then I finished all of the features off camera because I was kind of in a rush. This is how it turned out. It's absolutely ridiculous. I tied some blue yarn around the top to make it look like her hair. Also, I was in a rush because I was going to like a party kind of gathering thing with my friend. I'll put her TikTok user right here. But yeah, I guess it's time that goes. Also, if you didn't notice, I got green all over my hands. Yeah, the paint kept getting off even though I literally let it sit there and dry for an entire week. It might be because I did it wrong, and it also might be because the paint is not meant to go on a banana. Let's move on to the next and faster hack.
The assignment is to make an interesting dress out of unusual materials. Let's get started. Print out a template of a girl in a dress. Color her hair, face, and body with colored pencils. Cut one edge off of pink Q-tips and glue them to shape the dress. Start at the bottom. Overlap each following layer. Cover the top of the dress with the centers of the sticks horizontally. Attach the cotton as decoration.
I ended up skipping the colored pencil part and decided to just go ahead and draw the body on my own because I feel like that's a lot more fun. I struggled a little bit around the arms for some reason, but I ended up getting it to look decent. I ended up using 2 pencils because one didn't have lead and one didn't have an eraser, and I was too lazy to actually get up and use one that actually just worked, but it's fine. So I decided to use tissues, and I was going to have this very extra plan where I cut the tissue to be like the right size of like the top piece of the dress. Yeah, that didn't end up working.
You nasty!
So I decided to take the yellow ochre gouache paint, which kind of looked like gold, and just paint the top of the dress with that.
Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god!
The gold is very elegant, very sophisticated, and now we're just going to smash a bunch of tissues on it. This kind of reminds me of like, what's that one event? Like a Met Gala where like Katy Perry dressed up as a chandelier and Kim Kardashian or one of the Kardashians like dressed up as somebody who dunked themselves in water and then like walked down a runway. By the way, quick shout out, I'll have to go deep down into my comments, but I'm pretty sure one of the people who watch my videos actually commented down this idea. So I'll put their comment right here. Hello, thank you. I literally just remembered this the other day. I was just like, oh yes, I should make this video. I decided to add a little bit more tissue to the dress just to add a little bit of volume, and this is the final product. Okay, so this hack is really simple, but I'm putting a little twist on it.
Amogus.
let's just take a quick look at that hack.
Redhead decided to try a life hack from the internet. Let's use yarn. Draw a snail. Glue yarn onto the drawing. Use multi-purpose glue. That's how Redhead decided to draw a minimalist snail. It's an easy way to use yarn for art.
Okay, so basically what's happening is that I have a paintbrush. I'm going to glue the glue on and we're going to stick the yarn and make an Among Us character. So, cue the montage. That took more than an hour to edit, but right now is
Slime time.
okay, so this is the time where we go back to like 2017 and we make some slime. I had some leftover glue from the craft, so I'm adding in my activator. I'm using a toothpick that I used to open up all of the gouache paint, so there's going to be some color in there. It started to turn pink, which is really cool, but I already added the baking soda, so now I need to add the contact solution. I have not made slime in so long, but I gotta say, this is really fun. Would 100% do it again. Usually it takes me like 30 minutes to finish mixing it all up, but this one only took me like 10. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It took a lot of editing and I left for a week, so I kind of uploaded it a week later, but I will be back next Sunday, I think, with another video. I'm super excited to film this one. It's going to be fun. And yeah, subscribe, do whatever. Bye!